Hey guys, this is John. Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be doing a lot today in this video. Number one, we are going to review a bicycle that I picked up at the Madison Bike Swap. And I already landed a bike, guys. I'll feature this bike in a later video about a Frejus. Totally cool.
Didn't take him long.
Yeah, it took me 5 minutes. Number two, we're going to go look at a bike that I'm going to be bringing to the Auburn Cord Museum for the bike show down there. That's going to take place in June. I'll put some information on that in the description section down below. We're going to review a new project that's coming. It's not necessarily vintage bike related, but I think you'll think it's cool. And then we're going on a road trip. My wife and I are going down to Naples to visit some friends and hang out there in warm weather for a few days. And on the way, we're going to stop in the Nashville area and take a look at a bicycle collection that's for sale. And I'm really excited about this. And we're going to stay the night and check out what this collection looks like. I've seen a couple of pictures. It's pretty cool. So whether I buy it or not, you'll get to see it. So stay tuned, check it out, have some comfort TV, kick back and relax. Hopefully you find this a good time. Had so much fun at the Madison Bike Swap. Picked up this bike from Mark Matei, who was with Cycle Smithy. He was the owner for many years, and he gave me a great deal on this bike. So thrilled. It is by far the oldest bike I own now. I'm just excited to have a bike with cotter cranks. Pretty cool. This is a Frejus, or you call it a Frejus. And they started, I think, in the 1890s. They started building bikes. This is the Tour de France model. And it was bought at Oscar Waston Cycles, which is so cool. It's here in Chicago, Illinois, back when it was on Milwaukee Avenue. The name Waston may sound familiar to you because he used to build the Paramounts back in the day. So beautiful bicycle. It's got the chrome stays, and also the chrome fork tips, chrome lugs, which, to me, this is totally cool, especially a bike of this vintage. Now, the guys at Classic Rendezvous are pegging this between 1960 and 1965. If you have any clues, please let me know. I love this. It's got the Frejus. How would you pronounce that, guys? Frejus? Frejus? What do you say? Full Reynolds frame is my understanding. And what makes this unique, I think, is the little bit with the seat clamp here versus having the forged cluster. It does have the forged hanger. It does have your Campy cable guides, your Campanello shifters. The rear derailleur is your Grand Sport. I love this. I love this derailleur. I like the fact that it's got the pulley wheels without the teeth on it. Now I love these brakes, these center pull brakes. It looks like they're named Balilla. If I'm not pronouncing that right, let me know in the comments section below. The wheels, by the way, are totally wrong. A Suzy hub with a Rhea box rim. These are going away, and I think the proper would be the proper wheel set for this model is a Tipo hub. And the Swap rim, maybe like a Nisi or something along those lines. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are. You got the Triple T cockpit, which is really cool on this. So I'm really excited to build this bike. Brooks saddle, as you can see. Now, what I'm going to do with this is put the proper wheels on it. I'm going to overhaul it. I'm going to clean it up. And you'll get a little tutorial on how to do cotter cranks. Not that many of you have cotter cranks, but it might be fun to watch. And we'll see. I might have to rebuild some wheels for it. I do have a set of Nova Record hubs and what's the rim? I think it's a Red Label Fiamme rim. So I'm looking forward to really getting this thing up on the rack and getting her done. Yep, believe it or not, that's my next project. It looks like a mid-90s Burley Delight. What can we actually do with this thing? So what we're going to do is we're going to strip this thing down and we're going to pull it behind this bicycle here. This is my 1995 Harley Davidson Cruiser made by GT Bicycles. It's a cool bike. It's a 4-speed bike, and that's designed perfectly for pulling this thing. What can I possibly do to this thing to make it fun? Nope, it won't be pulling kids. I guess you're just going to have to wait to a later video to find out. So this is my 1980 Jack Taylor Tourist, and it's a unique bike. And there's a video highlighting the features of this. It's an old one that I did probably 4 years ago when I got the bike. I never finished it. It has some things I got to fix, and this is not only going to go to the museum, but in late June, I'm going to be doing a tour with it. What I need to have fixed is the chain line. What we're going to do is respace this hub so the cog sits further towards the center and improve the chain line. Why is that? Because this has a tandem rear end. It's 135 millimeters with, somewhat long stay, but it's really throwing off the chain line. But yeah, this thing is awesome. Can't wait to ride this through Ohio. If you look at this thing, it's got a tandem fork, 1 1/8 inch headset, which is quite odd. Look at the shifters. These are awesome. They're great shifters, by the way, and they're mounted on the head tube. We have Philwood bottom bracket, which may not stick around with an Avocet crank. I'll show you what I'm replacing that with. Your dual par derailleur, which is awesome. The Philwood hubs, which I'm going to send to Philwood, actually get respaced. Dual cantilevers, because I guess I'm heavy. I need that to stop. I don't know, but it's kind of a novelty. Of course, front and rear racks, and I got some vintage Cannondale bags, and we're going to take this thing on a 330-mile trek. So I'm pretty excited about that. Crankset, I think this is what's going on here. This is a new old stock, forged, strung light crank. Just a beautiful crank, and I just have to find the right bottom bracket. All right, guys, it's early in the morning. We are heading towards Nashville, Tennessee. Looking forward to seeing this this collection, and we're gonna meet a gentleman named Kerry, and kind of excited about that. He was, I think he was president of the National Bicycle Dealers Association years back, and so yeah, it should be good to hang out with him and look at some bikes. It's just my wife and I. Smile, and we'll see you when we get there. Beautiful area just on the outskirts of Springfield, Tennessee. There's our Airbnb. A lot of thanks to Kelly.
Carrie.
All right, guys, here I am and checking out this collection here. Looks like we had ourselves a 61 centimeter Mozzie Grand Criterium. Beautiful bike. It's got your typical Nova record mix on it, and some look pedals, Chanel cockpit, and beautiful bike. Behind that, we have our Hetchins, and we think that's a 94 according to some paperwork that we found with the 653 tubing. And beautiful bike, 60 centimeter with a Thompson laid-back seat post, which is kind of neat. It's got the swoopy stays. Well, guys, I'm a little nervous because I'm just wondering how much if I need to take these things down. So that's why they're still up on the rack. We've got a Condor. Check out those lugs. If you guys know if those are proprietary or is that a certain brand, what is that lug? And it's done as a 1x6. Keep it light, huh? We have a Gios Torino. Super record. Beautiful bike. Looks like a 61 as well. We're gonna measure that. Beautifully equipped. Got some Mavic rims on there. Chanel cockpit, turbo saddle. Got a Harry Quinn custom bike, and I'm be honest with you, I'll have to do some research to figure out what this thing is. I'm not familiar with the Harry Quinns. Once again, a Mavic rim, beautifully built up, Chanel cockpit. Looks to be a 60 centimeter frame. And behind that, we have a De Rosa, and Diamante, Novo Classico. Actually, I think I just had one of these that I bought at Bike World, and I gave it to a friend. Beautiful bike. After we left there, went to visit a friend down in Alabama, then continued down to Naples to see Cars on Fifth, a charity car show. My wife and I enjoyed the sights and sounds of the city and relaxed in a friend's condo with a beautiful sunset. Hey guys, it's like 10 days later and I got a call from Naomi, the owner of the bicycles. I am so jacked up. I'm so excited. Total honor to be able to buy these bicycles. She accepted my offer, and I'm going down March 1st and 2nd, back down to Tennessee to pick up these bikes. I'm going to buy an extra rack for the roof. So 4's going on top, 2's going in the back. The parts are going side saddle, and we'll do a video on that in March. I'll go over the bikes with you, go over the parts. There's a pile of parts. I'm not exactly sure all that's there. Should be a lot of fun. Now we're having a little bit of roulette here. One of the daughters would like one of the bicycles to be on her mantle in honor of her father, which just is so touching. And I can totally understand that. So I know one of the bikes I'm getting for sure, but another one of the 7 is going away. So kind of a fun little game. We'll see which one she wants, and they're all great bikes. So we'll see what happens there. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. By the way, next week I'm going to do a video, and that video is going to be on the St. Charles Bike Swap in conjunction with the party I had the day before at John's Vintage Road Bike Garage. So that was a lot of fun. We had 40 collectors, and what a hoot that was. It's just a good time. We had some food, hung out, talked about bikes, geeked out a bit, and I highlighted a bunch of the bikes, just like I did the previous 2 years. So anyways, hang on for that video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for tuning in.